We start today with a copyright block because Marvel owns the name Iceman. Oh, they didn't do it that way in 1968. If you followed my reviews of Misfits of Science, you know their Iceman disappeared after the pilot. As I recall, Marvel was the reason they objected to calling him that. Why they didn't just call him something else and keep him around? Well, you asked why about a lot of things that show did. In this episode, the name and the character are a one-off 7-minute cartoon. So I'm guessing Marvel didn't get too hot and bothered about that.
It is a lovely, warm, tropical day on the beach at Waikiki in Hawaii, where Lois Lane is on vacation. Suddenly, with no warning, the beach is swept by a frigid blast, and the warm water congeals into jagged sheets of solid ice.
I once owned every X-Men comic from number 1 through about 1972, and I never saw Bobby Drake do that. It's not just the beach, the whole island is frozen. Lois needs to find some real clothing quick, and a phone so she can cable this story back to the planet.
I can't believe it, Ted. There must be some mistake.
There's no mistake, Perry. Lois is too good a reporter for that.
If you're right, Kent, I'd better hold the presses for what may be the biggest story the Daily Planet has ever set in type. Stand by for rewrite.
Clark won't exactly be standing by. He'll be off to Hawaii to sort this out, after a little change of clothes.
Up and away! Faster than any rocket, the Man of Steel zooms across the continent, across the broad Pacific. And within minutes, he is over Pearl Harbor.
He uses his heat vision to try and thaw some of it, but it would take until the next ice age to thaw the whole island that way. He needs to find out what's causing it.
Great Scott. A man of ice. I see it, but I don't believe it.
Relax, Superman. He's just an average tourist who got caught outside when the freeze hit. He's trying to figure out which snow pile is his bungalow.
Now, look here. I want to...
No, that is not what I was about to say. Please don't interrupt.
There. In a way, it was refreshing. But now, let's get down to cold facts. You, my freezing friend, have got to go back into your deep freeze.
What does that mean? As far as we can tell, nobody knows where he came from, what he's doing here, or what he wants. He's just there.
Good grief! There's Superman battling a creature that looks as if it's made of ice.
That must be what's responsible for this freak cold wave.
Wow, Jimmy, those chin implants really make you look more Jay Leno-y.
Oh, you are a slippery one.
Good heavens! We're freezing over.
Worse than that, the added weight is tearing the gondola loose from the balloon.
Uh-oh. That ice creature has used the time to make good his escape.
That means he's intelligent enough to know what a diversion is, so he's not some kind of dumb animal for you to carry around. Maybe try to communicate and find out why he's here. Next thing we know, the Iceman has frozen an active volcano and taken refuge inside it. An active volcano. He might be able to freeze the cone like that, but there's still a planet load of magma down there pushing to get out, and I don't think an instant glacier is going to stop it.
Meanwhile, aboard the flagship of the U.S. fleet in Pearl Harbor. Sir, our observation planes report that the Iceman has taken refuge in the volcano.
Good. Is the area clear?
Yes, Admiral. All tourists fled when the volcano became frozen.
Order the gunnery officer to train all the fleet's guns on the target. This creature must be destroyed.
Nobody ruins Lois Lane's vacation on my watch. Again, they know nothing about this creature. They haven't tried to communicate with it except when Superman tried to give it orders. For all they know, he needs help with something or came to warn us about something. But this is America, where we blast holes in active volcanoes and release tons of lava so it can burn down the nearby towns.
Looks as if my friend has found what he was searching for. It's some sort of a bomb. I'd better dig it up.
It's a freeze bomb. If it goes off, it'll blanket the whole planet in ice. Why was it buried in there? Who knows? We sure won't get to.
Must be coming from our fleet in Pearl Harbor. Come on, we'd best get out of here.
He doesn't realize the Iceman is their target? What does he think they're shooting at?
Way you go! With one mighty super throw, Superman hurls both the Iceman and the deadly ice bomb across millions of miles of space to a distant asteroid which, in seconds, becomes a frozen mass of rock.
Let's talk about poor writing. This told us nothing. He appears fully formed, doesn't seem especially malicious, but Superman attacks him and he runs and hides. Superman follows him and attacks him again while the military is trying to blow him into snow cones. We never learned where he came from or if he can even survive on that asteroid. What was the bomb for? Where did it come from? Who built it? Are there more like him? These cartoons weren't meant for 3- and 4-year-olds. They target preteens and early teens. And even in the 60s, if you want to hold that audience's attention, you have to do better than this. When I began this series, I mentioned that I only watched it a few times. I have a feeling episodes like this one were part of the reason. For the villain to be believable, we have to know something about him. This time around, we don't. Well, hey, they can't all be world beaters. Every show makes a bad one now and then. This one is no exception. Let's just hope the writers got it out of their systems. Hey friends, if you enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up button and let me and YouTube know it. If you're not subscribed yet, you know what to do. And remember, you can become a patron of this channel for as little as $2 a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Their Iceman disappeared instantly. Instantly, yeah. Okay. Where he came from, or the heck,